Friends, welcome to my channel. As you know, if you've watched any of my analysis or any of my videos, I kind of try to think things through in a different light, trying to kind of look at things through a different lens. And one of my favorite channels to watch is the Legal Breakdown with Glenn Kirschner and Bryan Cohen, as well as Justice Matters with Glenn Kirschner. And lately they've been doing a lot of thinking and a lot of analysis regarding this idea about Hunter Biden's lawyers filed a motion that his conviction should be thrown out of the courts and overturned because of what Judge Cohen did. Sorry. I got a little sick just referring to Cohen as a judge because of the fact that, to me, judge is supposed to be impartial, they're supposed to be fair, and they're supposed to be able to voice opinions based on the people as well as protecting everybody's rights. And it's clear that she's only concerned about helping Donald Trump. So it's kind of, if you bear witness with me, it's just a little bit of a nauseous feeling every single time I refer to her as a judge. But that she said that special counsels are unconstitutional, and he was not, the process to appoint him was not legit. Now, I believe that, and this is just my opinion, so you can feel free to agree or disagree to it in the comment section below, and like, share, subscribe if you want to my channel. But I think it's more than that. I think this motion that's filed in Delaware is more than that. Think about it. Let's use a little logic here. If the appellate court goes through and says, no, Judge Cohen, you overstepped your bounds again, and say that no, you cannot dismiss this case because of that, because several federal judges said that, special counsel is dating all the way back to Nixon. So Trump lawyer probably will then appeal that up to the Supreme Court. And if we look at Delaware, the trial court probably will say, no, we're not buying that. That's a different jurisdiction. And so it's going to go to the federal appellate court, as Glenn Kirschner said, that covers all that jurisdiction. And they go, no, that's different. No, that has nothing to do with it. So being that just Clarence Thompson offered a tip to Judge sorry, I gotta stop referring to her as a judge. It's just makes me nauseous every single time I think about that. Anyway, one of these cases are going to have to go to the Supreme Court. Now, what's going to be very interesting, at least for me, you can put your comments in the comment section below, but this is going to be very interesting because we know that there's a lot of conservative justices, and they just voted 6-3 that a president is completely immune. And so they're going to do whatever they can do to help Donald Trump out. So if they go through and say that, all right, yeah, that decision that was done back in Nixon, that is unconstitutional, we're overruling that opinion. Okay? Well, guess what? All that the Department of Justice needs to do is swap out attorneys, get a U.S. district attorney that is not a special counsel to take over the case. As far as Glenn Kirschner says, represent the evidence in front of the grand jury, re-indict, and chances are it would go in front of a new judge. But what would be the downside to the conservative justices of the Supreme Court and the upside of Biden if they rule that way? And if that has to be done? Well, in my opinion, in just using logic here, that means that Hunter Biden's case and conviction needs to be thrown out because he was convicted and prosecuted by a special counsel. Now, as I can understand regarding Glenn Kirschner, is that once a jury is sworn in, that's when jeopardy attaches. So in doing a favor for Donald Trump, Hunter Biden could get off scot-free for lying on federal paperwork to get his gun license. Ironic, isn't it? One thing I do love is how many times conservatives say that this is the way, and how many times liberals can just throw it right back in their face and just say, well, wait a minute, what about this? Let me know what you think in the comment section below, because while I do respect the judicial branch and the justice, and that justice needs to be served, accountability needs to be served for everybody, and nobody is above the law, I think this entire situation is quite hilarious. Again, let me know what you think in the comment section below, and make sure you like, subscribe, comment, leave your opinion, because I'm not going to judge your, whatever opinion you want. And I will see you next time.